Well, hi community, it's James here again. Just as part of our video pro tip series, we'll give it that name because we haven't come up with another one. I just wanted to carry on with a short video. It's come up a little bit in the last couple of weeks with some new coaching clients around wages and what we call a liability wage rate equation. So often when an owner is working with managers and they are building out their rosters through a roster program, whatever that might be, and the system they're using, they often neglect to include in the holiday pay and or holiday pay and KiwiSaver into that hourly rate into the rostering program. So if you're using a rostering program that is going to deliver you a wage percentage for the week based on turnover targets that you are setting within that system, for example, load of reports, or if you're using a system like Deputy and you are wanting to get an accurate figure on what your wages may be, and that's finding out what your total wages is against your predicted turnover, you always want to make sure that when you're talking as an owner with managers that you are talking about the liability wage and including that liability wage into your rostering and your costings. So if you have an employee who's will be on holiday pay, we add 1.08 times the hourly rate to give the 8%. And if we have an employee who has got holiday pay and is on KiwiSaver of 3%, we do the hourly rate times 1.11. And so when you're building out your rosters, when you are what we call costing your rosters, please include that equation and therefore that total amount when you are building out your and costing your rosters. And then in doing so, you will be looking at the liability wage of the business, because the business is liable for all of that amount at some stage through the year, rather than looking only at the employee's hourly rate that has been negotiated directly with the employee. So as an owner working with managers and talking about liability wage rates and or the liability wage rate equation will help get you on the same path, talking about the number in the correct way, rather than building a roster that's excluding liability wage, this extra 8 or 11%, and then needing to factor that in later because it wasn't factored in the original wage rate that should be in your roster program. So as I said, come up a little bit over the last couple of weeks. Hopefully that'll explain that for you. Have a look at how you're doing your wages and how you're doing your costings in your rosters, and making sure if you are costing your rosters with a program that you are making sure it's the liability wage that you're putting in there, not just the employee's hourly rate. And then you will get a full and more accurate picture of what your wages are looking like. Hope this proves helpful. Please drop any feedback below, and we look forward to bringing you some more of these over the next period of time. Take care. Bye-bye.